Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be hitting you guys with a pretty wacky rogue. But hear me out, this deck is fun to play, and you'd be surprised how well it actually worked, especially in the last match that I got. And this is going to be my Jolteon Gengar Mimikyu Garbodor deck. It's a very cool archetype that I built, and basically the idea with the deck is just your attackers. So basically, you run into Lucario, you run into Buzzwole, you have Gengar Mimikyu, and you have Garbodor to put them out of their misery. When you run into Zapdos, you have Jolteon-GX with Electro Bullet and Headbolt to deal with Zapdos. And we even have our own Zapdos in the deck. So this deck is all about just preying on certain matchups, and again, you'd be surprised how well this deck actually kind of plays out. It's a cool deck, and before we get into this video, though, guys, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern PCG. If you guys are ever looking for any PTCGO codes for any set, for Team Up, or Lost Thunder, or Celestial Storm, or you guys are looking for GX box codes for Jolteon-GX, or you want the Pika ROM deck codes, or you guys are looking for IRL stuff, Card Cavern does have them all. And when you get something from Card Cavern TCG, use discount code LDF and get yourself a 5% discount on the order. So shout out to Card Cavern TCG and check them out. So let's go into what this list is kind of going on. So it's a wacky deck, I know. There's a lot going on in here. There's a lot of attackers, and believe me, they kind of work well together. So your main three Pokemon are going to be Gengar, Mimikyu, Jolteon, and Garb. Gengar Mimikyu has the attack Poltergeist for 2 energies. You do 50 damage times the number of trainers you find there. So this counts as supporters, stadiums, and items. So we're going to combo this with Lavender Town, and we're going to combo it with Peeking Red Card to be able to see their hand. And we're going to try and manipulate that. With Lavender Town, we'll know if we can attack with Gengar Mimikyu. With Peeking Red Card, we can try and give them a bad hand, so that's what the deck is all about. We also have Horror House GX, which can be good too, to set up. And Gengar Mimikyu, again, is a good way to deal with Buzzwoles and Lucario GXs. It's also got that resistance to fighting against Baby Buzzwole. So Gengar Mimikyu is just going to try and sweep the opponent. And because we have multiple Acerolas, we're going to also be able to constantly heal these things so they aren't going down. Jolteon-GX is our other attacker, mainly here to deal with Zapdos, and it can also be good for other situations. We can use Electro Bullet early on to get some early damage on the board. We have Headbolt, which can one-shot Zapdos. Electro Bullet with an Electropower one-shot Zapdos. We have Swift Run GX, which is really good, help with the prizes of quite a bit, because then they can't damage Jolteon, they can lose the game. So Jolteon-GX is really good. And with Acerola, we can also use Jolteon's Electro Bullet against Zapdos pretty well. And we also are playing 2 copies of Garbodor. Trash Lance is great in the late game against decks that have used up a lot of items. Trash Lance can start doing big numbers. And again, it's good against Buzzwoles and Lucario GXs. We are playing 1 copy of Zapdos. We might as well. We have Thunderous Assault, which can be really good in the early game as just a nice way to just Guzma Thunderous Assault, knock out something. You can also use Zapdos with Jolteon. This Jolteon's free retreat means you can start with it and then go in with Zapdos, so Zapdos is really good. We're also playing an Alolan Muk line, really good in here. Alolan Muk right now, shutting off Jirachis is amazing. And also other abilities like Coco Prism and Ditto is really good too. And we have 1 copy of Tapu Lele for Wonder Tag. But that's it for the Pokemon. Pretty happy with everything going on. I would maybe consider a 3rd Eevee. Maybe a 2nd Zapdos is also good in this deck too. Going to the items, we got 2 Electro Powers. I would like to maybe play a 3rd for Jolteon, but when you play Electro Power, it allows Electro Bullet to do that 60 to Zapdos, which will one-shot it because it's weak to lightning. You can also use this with your own Zapdos, do 110 damage, so Electro Power is good. I am playing multiple treasures. I'm playing 2 of them for, obviously, our Psychic Boys like Muk, Gengar, Lele, Garbodor, Trubbish, 3 Nest Balls, 2 Peeking Red Cards. Peeking Red Card with Gengar Mimikyu will allow us to knock them out, hopefully, because if we know with Lavender Town, or we play Peeking Red Card, and we know that their hand doesn't have that many trainers in them, so that we won't knock them out, we can Peeking Red Card and reset their hand and then try and get a knockout. Or we can Peeking Red Card as a disruption card in general. If they have like 2 cards in their hand, we can Peeking Red Card them, and if they have like an Erika or Cynthia in there, we can give them a new hand at 2, and with Muk in play, they can't do Ranguru. Pretty cool stuff. Stretcher for our Pokemon. I am playing 2 switches, complements really well with Zapdos. 4 Ultra Balls for our Pokemon. My stadium choice is Lavender Town and Viridian. Viridian's just because we play multiple energy. However, I think you should run a Thunder Mountain here. I do regret not having Thunder Mountain in this deck. I don't really think it's like 100% needed, but I do regret not playing Thunder Mountain in this deck. I really do. I think you should run Thunder Mountain in here for sure. What would you take out, though? I probably would just remove a Lavender Town. Maybe you just take out the Viridian altogether. I don't know. I would put Viridian in here if you can find room for it. Supporter count, your standard Lillie, Cynthia, Erikas. We've got 3 Guzmas. Guzma's really good with Electro Bullet to take multiple prizes. We're playing 2 Acerolas, again, just to try and heal our Gengar Mimikyu, deny them the 3 prizes, deny them the knockout on Jolteon. And we got 4 Energies, because they can be used with everything, 1 Lightning, and 5 Psychic Energies to round out the energy count. And this is my Gengar Mimikyu Jolteon Garbodor deck. It's a really cool archetype that I built, and again, you'd be surprised how good this deck actually plays. So yeah, let's showcase some matches with it. Alright guys, let's go get into some matches with our Jolteon Gengar deck, and we'll see what we run into here. First game is against Thor, who is playing a Lightning Grass deck. So we'll have to see. This could be a Lost March deck, potentially. I think we can beat Lost March. I would say it's a fairly decent matchup for us. I think Jolteon and Garbodor are going to be the main attackers here. We're going to get a Trubbish and Eevee start. We probably start with Eevee, I think. I don't know. Maybe I should start with Trubbish, but I'd rather hold Trubbish. And if we can get a Light Energy, we can just pop off with Jolteon here. I'm predicting this is going to be Lost March, but we'll see. It could be a Zapdos deck, too. It could be Zapdos. It could be Lost March. We'll find out. Well, that Shine confirms it is Lost March, most likely. No, he's playing a Xurkitree deck. Okay. Ultra Ball. Doesn't look like we're going to be using Gengar in this matchup, then. Xurkitree is weak to fighting, right? Yeah. Not weak to lightning. I don't like that. So, we'll Nest Ball. Probably for maybe Grimer. I don't know. Nest Ball for either Grimer or another Eevee or Trubbish. I don't know if I need the Gengar Mimikyu in this matchup. I'd probably prefer not to use it. Let's see if we bump this Shrine. Alright, what do we draw? There's Gengar Mimikyu. Don't want to play it down, though. We don't really need it in this matchup. We'll Nest Ball for... We have the Muk? We do. How many... Do we have our Lightning? We do. Now, I don't know if I'm going to hit that, though. We didn't get our other Eevee. That kind of sucks. I think we'll get the Grimer, though. I guess we'll play the Gengar Mimikyu down. I guess. I don't want to play it down because of Shrine. We'll see if we can bump the Stadium, though. Yeah, we weren't able to find an energy, so Eevee, unfortunately, is going to get knocked out here, probably. Might as well play that. And we'll pass. So, no Jolteon for us, unfortunately. It's fine. We can try and attack with Gengar Mimikyu instead. Try and do more damage with him. We do have Acerola, which is a really good card against Dazzle Blast. And that will knock me out, unfortunately. So Eevee did not get to see the light of day. Jolteon, I do want to get going, though, at some point in this game, because Jolteon can do a decent amount of damage, for sure. Jolteon can definitely be decent here. So, that will knock me out because of the Parasect. Gengar Mimikyu's taking a lot of damage. We can go in with Gengar Mimikyu here, though. Got, what, 5 cards in his hand? We got Garb, that's going down. Definitely Garbodor is good. It's already going to knock him out, so maybe I should just went Garbodor instead. Hit him with an Erika's Hospitality. See what we find. We got another Nest Ball. That is going for another Garbodor. Could use Zapdos, too, potentially. Electropower Zapdos. Tonka Parasect could be good. We did find our Stretcher. I'd rather save that, though, for, like, Garbodor. And we'll Poltergeist, see if this knocks him out. And it does. Nice. A handful of trainers. So, he's going to be able to either go Cynthia. He has a Choice Band and a Thunder Mountain, so he can hit me kind of hard here, actually. So we'll have to drop Lele for Acerola, and then we'll have to just knock him out with Trash Lance. I think that's going to have to be the play. Just have to let him put a bunch of damage on me and then go Garbodor. He does have to bump his Shrine, though, to do this, which I like. So I guess I would have just went for the Erika before, and then held with Thunder Mountain, instead of just wasting it. Whatever, though. We could actually use Thunder Mountain ourselves, which is really good for us. So he's going to hit me for Dazzle Blast for 80, and then Parasect, yeah, that's fine. We do have Acerola in the deck. I'm like pretty much 100% positive I did not prize it. Yeah. Hopefully the Thunder Mountain stays. He probably wants to keep it in play. I don't know if he'll ever discard it either, which is kind of good for us. So heal our Gengar. Don't think I'm going to play it back down. We'll put the Garbodor here. Choice Band, the Trubbish, touch the Psychic. We'll Ultra Ball, get rid of an Energy and a Gengar, and we'll grab the other Garbodor. Or we can get the Muk down. Muk or... Well, Muk's not really shutting much down, but I don't hate the idea of putting Muk in play now, so he doesn't have Instruct. So we'll get hit. We'll probably end up stretching. We can either put the Garbodor in our hand, or we can shuffle. I'll probably end up shuffling, because I think there's more value out of using Garbodor right now. But, you know, we'll play the Muk down. We'll just slow him down a little bit, and see if this pays off for us. See what he does next. Garbodor will most likely live. It looks like he might be setting up a Guzma here. I don't know if he has one in his hand, but we'll see if he does. Alright, it's gonna shuffle. Yeah, he is going for Guzma. He's actually gonna bring out the Muk, which is surprising. So we'll just Guzma. I think just knock out the Parasect. I'm fine with that. Stretcher. Or double Electropower is interesting. So I think we'll Guzma, knock out the Parasect. Yeah, I would prefer to knock out the Xurkitree. Whatever, though. Not a big issue. Probably want to save that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we'll save it. We'll just Trash Lanch him. Just knock him out. Get rid of one of the Parasects, slow him down, and we'll see what our prize is. Ultra Ball. Alright, that's going to go for Garbodor number 2. I can also use Zapdos double Electropower with Thunder Mountain to knock him out too. I gotta remember that. We can also use Zapdos to knock out Paris maybe, if he ever has another Paris in play or something. Yeah, he's going for Beast Ring. Cablegram won't knock me out though. And he can't use the effect of doing the Paralysis, which is pretty good for us. So Garbodor is gonna live here. He's already burned through 3 Electropowers, so he has to end Electropower here to knock me out, and I have him mucked, so he can't do a Ranguru, so yeah, I think we can knock him out. There's no way he got the Electropower. That one card in your hand is not Electropower, and even if it is, we're going to put him back quite a bit here because of a Ranguru. Yeah, just a Cablegram for 100, so not very effective, and he's got an empty hand now, and that's good. We drew a Treasure, which is really powerful. We'll just get rid of the Lillie and just play Cynthia. Just grab Garbodor, I think. I mean, double Electropower Zapdos is good, but we can always save that for another day. Patch. Well, Cynthia. I don't know. Maybe I could have held the hand. We have the double E-Power Zapdos. We have the Stretcher to get back our Garbodor. Got Ultra Ball. We can get rid of Jolteon, get Zapdos. I don't know what to get rid of, though. I'm not going to play the I'm not going to play the Lavender Town. Obviously, there's literally no point. He has no cards in his hand. But I'd rather just keep it. I like having the Thunder Mountain play. If any point we can go off with Jolteon, we have that option to do Headbolt, Swift Run. So I don't really care for getting rid of this. I'd rather keep the Thunder Mountain play. And he's in complete top deck mode. He can take a prize here, help him out a little bit, but we can just come in with our Garbodor, and we basically win the game here. Because I don't really think he can win the game at this point in time. Let's see what our prize is. Our top deck. Select power. We'll play down the Eevee. I mean, we might as well attach an energy to it. I don't really see the harm in that. Well, Cynthia again, I guess. Got a Viridian. Maybe just knock him out. Trash Lanch. We got the Guzma. We have an Acerola too, so we pretty much win this turn. Guzma switch does mean we win no matter what. Unless he'd have to like put something like a Tag Team GX. He'd have to put like a Celebi Venusaur on the active spot. That's like literally the only way he would not lose this game, this turn. So we should win. I don't think he can take out Garbodor here. He could go in with like a Tapu Koko maybe, but he would not. No, he can't. Mux him. Never mind. He did drop deck a Lillie though, and that will be game because I don't think he could do much. He can go spin to. Okay, he can confuse me, but because he'd have to like judge spin to me and then hope I didn't get a switching Guzma combo to win the game. So that was pretty good. That's a weird matchup. I'm glad that we got Garbodor going because Garbodor was what kind of saved us there. So we wouldn't be one-shotting him without Garbodor. That was a pretty good matchup. I've seen some talk for Xurkitree Parasect. It's not like an insanely like competitive deck, but I have seen some people mention that the deck is fun to play, and it does work in some instances. I don't know. Xurkitree Parasect. I might cover the deck. I do have some interesting things I can maybe add to it. I've seen some other people's lists of the deck, and I do have some things I could maybe add to that archetype to make it maybe make it work a bit better. So I might make a video on that deck. You know, video ideas can get dry around this time when the new set's coming out. We'll see you guys in another match in just a momento. Okay, so we're going to go get into game numero 2 with the Jolteon Gengar deck. So we'll see how we do in our next game, and hopefully it's a good one. And let's see what we're playing against. Celebi Venusaur. Alright, this is not going to be fun. To be fair, they do play a whack load of trainer cards, so I could actually maybe one-shot a Celebi Venusaur with Gengar Mimikyu. I can foresee that being a thing. And we got a Lele start. I'm actually going to choose to start with him because I don't want to start with Grimer because Muk is really important against Shaman, so... Lele, you're going to have to be the starter. And we'll build up for Gengar Mimikyu, and then we can come in with a good old... Oh, no, he's not. He's playing a Lurantis deck. Oh, that's a little surprising. He might be playing Golisopod GX, which could be an interesting matchup for us. We get to draw an extra card, get Electropower. So it is a Golisopod deck with Lurantis. It's going to be Golisopod Jirachi with Lurantis. Interesting take on the deck. I still prefer my Garbodor build. I just think the Garbodor build just has more flexibility. Garbodor is just a better attacker. And it's better against Blacephalon. So we're going to see an Ultra Ball getting rid of the Guzma and the Pod. Alrighty then, so we'll probably still use Muk. I mean, getting rid of Jirachi is still really good. So he has played one item so far, so we gotta be ready for Garbodor. There's an escape board. Gonna be able to go with Stellar Wish here. It's gonna get him a few things. We'll find him a Cynthia. Does he have a Lillie for 5 though? Let's see. No, he does not. That's pretty good. There's no way I can come in with a Zapdos and knock out the Wimpod, unfortunately. That would be pretty nice to do, but I don't have that ability. Yeah, that sucks. Let's see what we can draw here. Another Cynthia, not great. We don't have much to work with. We'll just have to play our own Cynthia. We got Eevee and Trubbish. Not too good. We do have Peeking Red Card, but because he has Jirachi in the active spot, there's not much we can do. That Cynthia actually just gave us a pretty bad hand anyways, so... Looks like it won't even matter. Our hand is just upright bad, which kind of sucks. We'll probably just Guzma knock out the Trubbish or Eevee here, I'm predicting. Probably gonna do that. There's times where like this deck can kind of fail you, because like when you get like 2 Peeking Red cards, and you don't have a Gengar in play, there's no point. And yeah, our hand's not great. I don't even want to play Guzma. Like, we could bring this in the active spot, like, and just try and get around first impression, but I don't think it matters. I think we just get knocked out here. Our hand kind of sucks. I might Guzma the Wimpod, though. We'll see. I'm probably going to have to. We'll make him have to, like, switch out or something. Let's see what he knocks out. I'm predicting the Garbodor, or the Eevee, yeah, never mind. So it's Eevee. So he's only played 2 items, so he doesn't really even care about Garbodor. I don't know if Jolteon would have been great anyways. Its damage output's pretty miserable against a deck that can spam Acerola. Oh, I think we have to bring out the Lele again, and we'll have to try and trap the Trubbish, or the Trubbish, the Wimpod. Okay, never mind, we got a Cynthia. That makes me feel worse. Alright, we can play a Peeking Red card at the very least. Try and give him a new hand here. He did have a Guzma, so that's a good thing we reset that. And Cynthia... No energy. We did get Muk. I like to see that. I'm not going to play the Zapdos down. I mean, I guess I have Guzma. He might not even take a prize this turn. And we can play the Muk down. We won't be able to play our Eevee's ability, but Muk shuts down Jirachi, which is pretty powerful. But if he has a Guzma, we just lose Muk this turn, so it may not even matter. He's played, what, how many Guzmas? 2? He might not have one. He might have an escape rope. If he does, I'll just sacrifice Trubbish. He might have a choice band, actually. Oh, no. I gave him the Lillie DC with that Peeking Red card. So he might have a choice band to just cross and cut me here. We'll be set back quite a bit if he does have that. We'll see if he does. Hopefully not. No, okay, good. So he's just gonna Armor Crest. That still kind of sucks because we're not doing much damage. Still only played 2 items, so we're not doing that much. We can play down Zapdos. We'll go for Cynthia. Come on, bail us out. We got the Gengar Mimikyu. That's a good sign. We got an energy for Gengar Mimikyu. We have Stretcher. Looks like we're losing Lele this turn. Once again, we have a pretty just bad hand. It's a pretty bad hand all around. And a Lillie. Problem is, he'll be able to play a bunch of items, and he'll get around Poltergeist. But then that fuels Garbodor, so that's kind of why the Gengar-Garbodor combo can be good. But it's not good when you just kind of get pooped on. The Muk is helping though, I hope. Yeah, it's gonna knock me out. So he's gonna be able to take a prize here. And he's gonna be at 3 prizes. So once he knocks out Gengar Mimikyu, we lose. We have no Acerola to work with. I have to bring this guy in. I'm probably gonna have to go for Horror House here at the very least. Ooh, that's a big draw. So our hand is nice and big here, which means well, his hand, sorry, is not big. We should actually be able to knock this thing out. Yeah, we're gonna have to burn that. I only played 2, but there we go. We got the energy. We got a Lavender Town. I don't really want to play that down. I don't even want to play down Viridian because it'll help him. I think I just go for the Poltergeist, and this should knock him out. Yeah, that's a knockout. So there you go, boom, showing off Gengar Mimikyu's strength in numbers. The only problem is he'll still do a lot of damage to me. He'll still 2-shot my first impression. I don't really see how we're gonna win this. We don't have a way to protect our Gengar Mimikyu. We'll have to like draw an Acerola here, and then like maybe go with Thunderous Assault. That's my best plan, because once we lose this guy, it's game over. I saw the Acerola in his hand too, so I don't know. We need to draw our own Acerola here. That's why I like having the Acerola. It's really good with Gengar. It's really good with Jolteon. I think just a matchup like this, though, is just not good. I don't know. This is probably a bad matchup in general. They don't play many items. The only thing we have going for us is like Gengar Mimikyu being the only thing that can one-shot the Golisopod, which I'm happy we pulled off. We could have done some shenanigans with Zapdos, maybe, and knocking out early win pods. We just weren't able to do that, unfortunately. Even with Muk shutting down his Jirachi, which does help him out a lot, being able to shut down a lot of his engine is really good, but it's not good when he just has an insane board state. Yeah, dumbbells. There's no way we're going to be able to even KO him with the Gengar here. We're going to have to retreat, I think, and just hope he doesn't have Guzma. We can play Lavender Town, actually, and take a peek, which I guess I'll do. And then we'll just go in with Zapdos. He probably has game, though. Let's see. Does he have it in his hand? He does have the Guzma. So that's game. That's game. We cannot win this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We just lose. Not even play many items. Like, Garbodor would only be doing 100. We just kind of lose here. He has that last Guzma. Unless I can hit a Peeking Red Card, actually. Alright, we lose. Well, the best I can do is just go all in with Poltergeist and just do the max damage I can. Which is not enough to KO him, unfortunately, because of that bodybuilding dumbbells. But we tried. We tried to win the game. Go to Acerola, and then first impression me. We didn't lose our Lele. The game would not have been over, but he can heal this, so it doesn't really matter. We don't have Field Blower in this deck, unfortunately. Something that can be added is definitely Field Blower. What would you cut for Field Blower, though? I don't really know. Not really too upset about this loss. We put up a fight at the very least. We were using Gengar Mimikyu, and Gengar Mimikyu did a very epic knockout on the Golisopod, so I feel a lot better about that for sure. So it's not the end of the world here. But it is what it is. This matchup, I would say, is just hard in general. Acerola is really good at Wait, whoa. What do you mean defeat? He didn't even attack me. Okay. That was weird. Alright, well, yeah. That's showing up how the deck can lose, folks. Yeah, we'll see if we can run into maybe Zapdos next. I want to kind of see how this deck would pair against something like Zapdos. See you guys in another match. Alright, guys, let's go get into another game with the Jolteon Gengar deck. And we're probably just looking for Zapdos right now, I would say. See if we run into it. We do not. It's looking like it's going to either be a Rayquaza Vikable deck or a Pikarom deck. I'm fine with either matchup. Garbodor is really good against Rayquaza. Don't know about using Gengar Mimikyu, though, to be honest. It's not a good idea to play Gengar Mimikyu, but it might be. I don't know. We'll see what we can go here with our start. We got a Grimer start. I don't hate this hand. We can probably just burn everything in it. I might just hold on to the Guzma, though. Treasure for Trubbish. Ultra Ball for Lele if it's not prized. Or we just draw the Lele. That works too. So we'll Treasure, get rid of Garbodor. We'll just play the Stretcher. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. We definitely want to get the Alolan Muk into place to shut down his Zeraora, to shut down his Rayquaza. Oh, I guess I can't play the Ultra Ball. Whatever. Who cares? So that's his hand. That's fine. Okay. So we'll play down the Lele for the Lillie. I could go Ultra Ball. It's fine though. I don't even know if I really want to play the Stretcher right now. I'd rather just save it actually. It might be better that way. What is this hand? Oh my gosh. We got the Switch Garbodor. I like that. Oh, what do we get rid of though? I guess Ultra Ball and Energy. That's kind of tough. Might just grab the Gengar Mimikyu now. Or get the Alolan Muk. Might even grab Zapdos, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's get Zapdos. Yeah, not a great hand. At the very least, we can maybe Guzma him with either Thunderous Assault or hit him with Garbodor. That Lillie was just not that good. Not a good Lillie at all. But at the very least, he's probably going to play a few items here, so we might even do more damage with Garbodor than with Zapdos, which could be kind of cute. So maybe Garbodor is going to be a little better here. We'll see how many items he plays. He's going to go for Stormy Winds. I'm going to pray that gets rid of some items. So we'll see how this goes for my opponent. If they're able to go off with Stormy Wind, and they are playing a Vika Ray deck, judging from that. So there's one item gone. So that Stormy Wind's only got rid of one item, but it got rid of a Grubbin, which is pretty good also. I don't think Grimer gets knocked out this turn, right? Grimer should live. He'd have to get, like, a lot here. I don't think he's playing any energy switch in his deck. He has to commit to, like, Rare Candy Beagable, which takes out a decent chunk of his, like, items and deck space, so he shouldn't be able to knock out Grimer this turn. Grimer should survive. I'm hoping it does, because we're gonna need a Alolan Muk in this game. Alolan Muk is super important. Gonna Baton this. We don't have a way to stop Baton. This is why I maybe feel Blower would be good in here, because it does work good with Garbodor anyways. He's going to be able to go for Lele. At the very least, we'll be able to go in with a Thunderous Assault on this Rayquaza, just get some early damage on it. Set up to be KO'd by Garbodor, maybe. We'll see. We need to draw a supporter, though. ASAP. We need a supporter. There's another Rayquaza coming down, and it gets rid of no items! Are you serious? No items get discarded. How does that happen? He got rid of Marshadow. I would have preferred to get Marshadowed here because his hand is a little weak. Another Rayquaza did... No items again get discarded, bro. What is going on with the items? Get rid of your items. This is like... Oh my gosh. You'd think when you see a Rayquaza discard the top 3 cards of the deck, you think to get rid of items. This guy discarded 6 cards at the top of the deck. Every single one was an item card, dude. How does that even work? That's actually pretty annoying. So this does mean we have to go with Zapdos. I don't know... I can hit this one, which... Okay, never mind. It looks like we're gonna hit the other thing with Richard Baton. Alright, well, there's more items. Wait, did he only get rid of one more item? 2 more. Sure. Got rid of his Shaman, though. I like to see that. There we go. We drew a Cynthia, which means we can switch out our Grimer. You can see his hand. Oh, he doesn't have Rare Candy Vikavolt. Oh, he doesn't even have... What am I saying? He doesn't even have the thing down. Never mind. He doesn't even have his boy down. There's a treasure. I might use Gengar Mimikyu out once in this game. I'd probably just rather get rid of the Acerola. Rayquaza's never not going to one-shot me. We'll just get the Alolan Muk down, I think. A little late now, for Alolan Muk to really matter, but it can shut down Coco at the very least. So we'll Thunderous Assault him for 80, and we'll see where we go from here. Maybe I should have kept the Acerola, but I don't think we're going to ever play it. It's kind of just a pointless card in this match. It might be used once with Gengar Mimikyu because it's got enough HP, but Rayquaza just gets so much damage in play anyways. Like, there's literally no point. Acerola can go. So you know what his hand is. He has a lot in his hand, but a lot of it doesn't really help him. And he can't do Coco Prism anymore because we mucked him. He also doesn't have access to Stormy Winds, not that it matters. He also doesn't have Zero Aura's ability anymore, which is really good. There's a Volkner. I might play the Gengar down. There might be some value out of taking a one-shot with Poltergeist, so we'll see. Can we knock out Rayquaza, though, is the point. So, I don't know. If we can knock out Rayquaza this turn, I'll be pretty happy. Choice Band. Let's see what his hand is again. So what did he grab? He's got more energy, he's got Stretcher. He does have a pretty good hand. So I think we'll play down the Gengar Mimikyu. How many games has he played? 1, 2... Only 4 again. We'll do this, because we can maybe hit a Switch and Garbodor, we can knock him out. Oh my gosh, we actually hit the Switch Garbodor? What? Bruh, that is busted. No energy, though. Not a fan of that. I don't even think I have my other Trubbish in the deck. Yeah, I don't. I think we're gonna have to get Eevee then. Okay, that kind of sucks. Alright, we'll Trash Lance him. Really shocked we actually hit that. That's amazing. No energy for Gengar Mimikyu. Not good. He'll not obviously knock out Garbodor this turn. Surprised we got that, though. That was awesome. Let's see what our prizes are. There's an energy, and there's an Ultra Ball. Kind of wish we could go Swift Run, but he's not going to play Thunderbound. My opponent doesn't even play Thunderbound. There's no Thunderbound in their deck. So let's see what happens here. He's going to Stretcher. He can get back his Rayquaza, or he might get back the Grubbin. Okay, yeah, he's going to get back the Grubbin. He has the Vigavolt in his hand. If he lowers his hand a little bit more, we can go for a Peeking Red Card to try and get rid of that hand, because I know he's sitting on the Vigavolt, and yeah, be good to get rid of that. So knock me out. So, so at the very least, we can go Jolteon, Zapdos, hit him for 80, set him up to maybe be killed by a Swift Run, which is, I think, really good. In the meanwhile, we can... I don't even know if I want to build a Gengar. Let's see what his hand is, guys. Oh, he has a Rare Candy Vigavolt. No! I don't think he had a Guzma, though. I honestly think it's better to attach Jolteon and just build up for Swift Run. I don't know, it's tough to do that. Alright. I don't know. We'll Cynthia. What do we get? Electropower, maybe? No. Stick it Viridian. I definitely would prefer not to play that, because I don't want to give my opponent a new hand. Or I don't want to give my opponent an easy discard. So I'll just do that. I actually kind of like looking at their hand anyways. I think it's really good. This is going to be a really close match, though. This is going to be a really close game. It's going to be a close match for sure. I'm looking for my Rescue Stretcher. I want to get back Garbodor. Garbodor is going to be what we do to kind of win the game. 2, 40, 60, 80. He's played quite a few items, so we're really looking for Garbodor here. If my opponent didn't have Vigavolt in play, I think we would have been okay. I don't know. So let's see now what he does. Is he going to retreat his Rayquaza? He can knock me out if he does that, because he has enough energy. And that would be a good play on my opponent's end to retreat the Rayquaza here. Nope, never mind. Alright, so this is pretty good, actually. We can kind of strike him with Head Bolt. I think we have to go Swift Run. Yeah, we have to Swift Run my opponent. So we'll play Lightning, I guess. I could do Erika's Hospitality. Oh, they have a Guzma, though. Okay, so we're looking for Peeking Red Card here. Okay, we're gonna go Erika's. I actually would prefer to draw a bigger hand. How many energies? Tough call. Lavender Town or the Psychic? We'll get rid of the Lavender Town, I think. I'd prefer to keep my energy. Oh, I could have grabbed that, couldn't I? And I still would have I keep forgetting that you need cards with Erika. Okay, we got the Peeking Red Card. We did not find our Rescue Stretcher, though. That is not good. We can Red Card them, though. And yeah, we're going to give them a new hand. Just try and make it so they don't have Guzma. Yeah, we'll knock them out and hope to get Trubbish off the prizes to wrap up the game. Trubbish, you there? Hey, there he is. So we can either build up Gengar or we can build up Trubbish to try and win here. If my opponent doesn't take a prizes turn, I think we're good to win the game. He has Guzma. Gosh. Are you serious? You actually hit a Guzma. You have one left and you found it. Why? Why did you hit your Guzma? Unless they forgot about Coco. I don't know. They definitely have Guzma, though. There's no reason why they wouldn't have brought that up. That's pretty annoying. So, Okay, Headbull actually could win the game if we can find double Electropower too. We haven't played one yet, have we? Yeah, we haven't played Electropower. So we could still win with Headbull. The win is still on board. Or maybe they're just... Maybe they brought this up just to retreat it, because the Viridian's in play. No, they didn't have Guzma. Nice, so they're not going to take a prize this turn. That is really good. It's really good. If only we could do double Electropower, though, we could knock out Rayquaza and win the game. So, we'll bench the Trubbish. We will attach to Gengar Mimikyu. We'll burn this. I don't really care about it anymore. We'll just put Eevee back down, I think. So we have to retreat. We will... I think I'll save the hand. Can't do Mars Shadow. There's no way you can disrupt me. We have a lot of win conditions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, how many items is that? 100, 140. We're doing 170 with our floater. With that Choice Band Guzma. So we do win here next turn if he doesn't knock out Trubbish. What do I get rid of with the Viridian? Nothing, right? Yeah, I want to keep this hand. Let's just do Electro Bullet. So you can either go... No, Zeraora cannot knock out Jolteon, so we are just going to hit that Rayquaza then. We're going to hit that Ray, and we're going to get ready for that thing to get knocked out. He's not playing Electropower, so he can't knock me out with Plasma Fist, thankfully. There's Guzma. What's he going to bring out? He's going to bring out the Gengar Mimikyu. That's fine. That's game, basically. We do win here, folks. We won't be able to go for a Poltergeist win, I don't think. We would need to hit... How many items? 1, 2... Even with the Choice Band, that's 130. Yeah, doesn't matter. So he has a knockout. He takes his 3 prizes, and we win the game. So, pretty close game. I guess if Gengar Mimikyu wasn't in play, the game would not have been close. I'm pretty confident, though, I have the Garbodor in the deck, right? I'm not going insane here. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, shoot. We don't have game. Why didn't I go in with Jolteon then? Uh-oh. Should have hit the Lele then instead of the Rayquaza. Rip. Oh, no. Okay, it's not over yet. I should have... Oh, I thought I had the Garbodor in the deck. Oh, shoot, that was a stupid misplay. I could actually stall the Lele, though. My opponent may not have energy. Alright, we're just gonna go in and hope we hit this Rescue Stretcher. I think we have a Switch, too. And we win. Oh, that always happens, man. I keep making these, really close calls where, I almost lose the game because I forgot about something in the deck. That's happened to me a few times recently, but not today. Not today. Whew. Close game. That was a really close game. Oof. Totally forgot Garbodor was not in the deck. But that will wrap up today's PTCGO video, guys, beating a Rayquaza Vikavolt deck, which is a matchup that can be very tricky, even with Garbodor. I think we played that pretty well, even though I kind of screwed up there at the end. But we still came out on top with that clutch Rescue Stretcher hit. That's going to wrap up today's PTCGO video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like. Don't forget to subscribe down the road to reaching 5,000 subscribers. If you guys have not subbed to the channel, again, guys, help me reach 5K subs by dropping a beautiful sub on the channel. And, of course, guys, check out Carcarver TCG down in the description below. If you ever order something from there, you can use discount code CODELDF, get a beautiful 5% discount on your order. I will see you guys on another PTCGO video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, obviously, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.